Hi guys, this is Just with your all signs general read for the second week of April. For those of you who are interested in the 2-month future prediction read for April and May, or you're interested in the full year of 2023 for all signs, including your sign, do check out the links in the description box below, and I try to put it in the comment section below. Now let's get into the reading. Excuse me. We're going to start with Aries. Aries, be thankful. Surprisingly, the second week, you're going to pray and be thankful. Or prayer kind of brings what you want. Okay. So surprise, surprise, you're going to pray and be thankful about a situation. I don't know exactly what that means. That'll be different for all of you. Pretty successful week. You may be finding or feeling like this is a pretty successful week coming up for you guys next week. Things will feel like they're falling into place and you have the world in your hands. Luck may be at your fingertips. Is everything that you feel that you touch may turn to gold, and you have the Midas touch. There's a lot of gems and pearls that you can provide to others. Okay. And you might be feeling that way the second week of April. The challenge is going to be wrapping up a cycle, traveling long distance, attending some type of a celebration, or just being in the spirit and being in the spirit with others. It also could be a challenge to kind of move up in life or move on from a situation. Okay, this can mean a number of things, but the challenge is world. So completing one cycle and evolving to the next could also be a lesson learned, right? And that's where possibly prayer could come in at. The benefit, though, is you kind of taking a stance. So if any of you next week is taking a stance and kind of, next week is the second week of April. So that second week of April is the week I'm talking about, because I might put it up the weekend before the week starts or that Monday. Anyway, so basically you holding back, you kind of guarding yourself and kind of shedding skin really is going to be a benefit to you, to where almost like you're a brand new baby, but shedding skin will be a benefit to you, Aries. Now, work life looks good. It looks like it's flowing nicely and slow, nice and slow. People may be offering to help you. People could be a little bit more nice, kinder, softer. You could be that as well. But work life will kind of go pretty smooth and quiet, and it also slow and steady. Can you find work second week of April? You can. There are people, and I feel like it's kind of like small groups or joining some type of a cause or organization where there may be projects, like you can work on some form of projects. This could also be temp work for some of you. There could be more of a trying to test you out, or you could suggest that there could be some offerings of that coming your way. But yeah, I do see an opportunity to work and collab with people. This can also speak to, for those of you who are completely unemployed, if you don't have some form of self-employment, you and a couple other people coming together and aligning in some kind of way to create something to create money. You know, it could be like a podcast or something like that, but you know what I mean. Your work, your business, if you own your own business, well, Aries, you guys are doing really, really well. This will be another successful week for you guys. Again, you will feel as though you have the Midas touch and you can't be beat. Revenue looks really good. Your business looks strong and pretty solid. So, yeah, good money to be had, good money to be made, and stable to boot. So, again, a really good week for you, Aries. I can't say much more about that. That's what I have for Aries. Now let's get Taurus. Taurus. Okay, so interesting. Surprise, surprise, second week of April, there could definitely be compliments coming your way. Someone may go out of their way to let you know that they like your eyes, your smile, your lips. So you could be getting some compliments coming your way, surprisingly, second week of April. Major energy is you. And you and your energy and your stability and your independence and your overall well-being. Okay. Some of you, it could be up for review, and you may have to lean on it more than ever. Others of you, you could be settling into it and feeling better than ever. So it really just depends on the Taurus out there, how this relates to you. 10 TH-15TH. 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 10 TH good thing or the blessing the second week is communication, getting an understanding, something cutting out, whether it be by force or by choice. Do understand that, because some of you Tauruses will need to hear this. Whatever ends, whether it's done by force or by choice, it is a blessing and a benefit. You may not be able to see it right here, right now, but it will show you that in the near future. Okay. Also, whatever comes out, whatever comes to you, decisions that you're making, anything that comes out, like someone says something to you, any truth spoken, any decisions that's being made, and clarity that you're getting, it will be a benefit. If you're taking a test second week of April, really great time. You could fare very, very well, because you will be extremely clear of mind. Challenge though, something ending, something being over for some of you. And I don't know who all I'm talking to, because, you know, the energy seemed to have shifted just now out of nowhere. But there could be an ending, a passing of someone, or a passing or ending to something that may be more devastating than first originally thought of. This could all be in your mind, because there's a lot of swords cards energy here. So it could be more of you wrestling with it and settling it mentally than anything else. But ending something or accepting the ending to something could be quite a challenge for you. Or maybe it's all kind of coming to a head for some of you as well. Work life, yes, an ending, separation of some sort. It could be anywhere from temporary layoff to a complete letting go of, whether again it be by choice or by force. Hopefully no one's health is at jeopardy at the workplace, but this definitely shows some form of parting ways. I want to get a little bit more information. Let me see, guys. You may be if it's by force, Taurus, you may try to appeal in a kinder way. You may be getting a lot of, well, I'm sorry's and that sort of thing. Some of you, it's going to affect you, right? Because right after the thing is like, I have to leave, and then I'm taking a whole goddamn break. I got to heal from this. And then you'll get up and spring into action. So for some of you, if you're being let go, it may take a month or two to recover. I don't know why I start to burp every time. Sometimes I do these readings. I don't know if it's like a bunch of air just goes in my mouth. Sorry. But you may have to take a couple of months to recoup from it. Like you may need a mental wellness of a few days, a few weeks, that sort of thing. But it's something that could take a toll on you for a bit. And then you spring into action, but you may be triggered still by it all, if that makes sense. So some of you, if it's not a letting go, it could be someone that is significant leaves or changes that are happening, and you now feel more imprisoned to this job than anything else. I don't know. That just came out of nowhere. So hopefully that isn't for anyone, but usually these readings do hit. So unemployed Tauruses, you know, some of you, honestly, there's a lot of things you don't know. And where is the work? Can I find the work? Will I be able to get the job? It may be at a kind of almost a psychologically challenging time for you trying to find work, because it's just almost like a needle in a haystack. When am I going to get chosen? When is it coming to me? They're saying what you can do if any of you are completely out of work. Start doing gig work, anything that can produce, not anything obviously, but what can produce income for you now, because you'll be surprised at that turning into something really real. So it's asking you to not defer to traditional ways of how you've always done things. If you're just, you know, a traditional working person, you work at a company and that's what suffices you, you may have to step out and do something different, completely different. And in the meantime, or, you know, and it turns into something more than just in the meantime, if that makes sense. Okay. Because there's a lot of kind of like enigma surrounded around, can you get a job and will they pick you and all the things surrounding that. So there's a lot when it comes down to that. And if you have your own business, I do see business kind of picking up really quickly. I see you having a pretty busy week. And a pretty nice week too, but it'll be quite busy and you will see a lot of action when it comes to your business. What I have for Taurus. Now let's look at Gemini. Gemini, you got the card everybody wants. Money gains, money gains. Some of you have some money gains coming unexpected this coming week. Money is coming to you. Major energy is love. Love. New love. This is new love or renewal in love or just feeling more loving and loved on by others. So that's always a good card to get love. Love, 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 love. Blessings, advantages you have the second week is your self-sufficiency, independence, self-sustainability, if that makes sense. Probably will be putting yourself in a position where money is really good, or money is, you're good. You're not wealthy, or you're not probably where you want to be, but you can take care of yourself, your bills, that sort of thing. Right. So, yeah, but more importantly, independence and kind of deferring to you, if that makes sense. Like you can depend on you, rely on you, you can take care of you. That's your benefit and blessing. Okay. Whether you'll find yourself in that position is like, well, I'm good. And money is just so good where it's like, yeah, I'm straight. I'm okay. Challenge, holding back. Holding back, a literal Leo could be a challenge in your life next week, but holding back. You may feel attacked. It may be hard for you to hold back or others to hold back from you. But I've been saying this for a little while now, so I guess this energy is still kind of making its rounds to some of you that it hasn't gotten to yet, because I see this kind of like bouts of not being able to rein it in and control oneself, whether it's coming to you or it's coming from you. And I do see that being a challenge. Just want to see how you're going to handle it. Nice. Some of it may just be, some of it could really be if someone's doing it to you and challenging you. Some of you, it could be jealousy. And so you'll take it with a grain of salt. Otherwise, for others of you, though, I see someone could be coming toward you, can't control themselves, or you want to have a good time, that sort of thing. So it may be lack of being able to control yourself in that way. And it could be all based around sex and having fun and, all the things. Back to that devil energy I kept talking about. I don't see a devil card, but it's very much kind of giving subliminally devil energy. Work life, second week of April. You're getting out of your head. You're getting a better headspace at work. Well, no, as a matter of fact, no, that's not true. You're actually feeling more bound and gagged at work. I don't know if they've put a muzzle on you or there's some accusations against you, like they want to call the law on you or something like that. Hopefully nobody's getting locked up at work. But you definitely feel mentally bound by this place, gagged, as though you really have no freedoms to speak, freedoms to move about, and your mind could be completely paralyzed when it comes to this job. This is a horrible card to get at the workplace. You may feel imprisoned in some kind of way, and that's really not a good, healthy place to be. Let me see if it gets better for you. That's because either you have enlightened something, you've brought things to light, or you now know what's going on. And for some of you, you may have wanted this. It's like, I really wanted this to be ... And here I am with this piece of shit of a job again, or back in the same situation again. That type of thing. I know that you're not going to say. When I see this card, guys, I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, they're getting out. Okay. And then I was like, I know you're not. And as I'm saying it, I'm pulling. I know you're not there staying there. So no, you're not staying there. You can get the hell on. You don't have to stay there. Well, it's like you're going to get on. You're not going to continue to stay in an environment that is not good for your mental health. I mean, that is the main source of your existence, is your mental health. So it's very important. So yeah, I'm with you on that, Gemini. Get the hell on out of there. I mean, are you kidding me? So you might be leaving this place and they will regret it. They are going to regret it like people usually do when they lose Geminis. They regret it down the line. So yeah, you might get on if at the very least you could be taking a vacation and just taking some time away from this place. But I do see if you're leaving there, you're going to be heading to a far better place. That being said, congratulations. After the background checks and everything like that, you will be getting a new job. They're doing some background checks on you, investigating you, probably probing, interviewing you, that sort of thing. You're going to get a job. Some of you may get a job on the spot. Like, yeah, we want to hire you right now. How fast can you start? That type of thing. So yeah, congratulations, Gemini. If not now, you're going to have it by the end of April when we get into Taurus season. It's like going to be handed directly to you. I'm just newsy today. You're going to really like it. You're going to be stressed out over it, but I think that's just you being stressed out. You just overthink stuff. But it's a nice, homey place. And some of you may be feeling like, am I going to fit in? Am I going to fit in? Am I going to fit in? Just be you and you're going to be fine. Work, business. If you have your own business, business comes in. Business starts to kind of roll on in. You may be getting inquiries or actual business, sales, that sort of thing. You may get eyes on you. However you do business, you could definitely see uptick, and you could see kind of like, I can't think of the word, but you could see traffic. That's traffic. That's what I say when I see traffic coming on in. That's what I wanted to say. That's what I have for. Okay, Cancer. So, I kind of want to show the card and kind of don't, because I kind of want to just sit here and read it. But major energy, well, let me go back, because your surprise is money. You got some money coming in about 3 weeks time. Okay, so that's your surprise. Major energy is a man, your man, a man, daddy, mommy. For some of you who mother and father is still alive, there could be mommy, daddy issues. There could be something wrong with your mother. Your father kind of has to step in, or you may have to help your father through some things, you know, in absence of your mother, if that makes sense. Because I do see mother, father energy heavy. It could be something going on like that. A man steps up for you, or a man in your life steps up for the woman in your life, or some type of male energy is just a major focus here. Some of you could also be taking control and taking your life far more seriously as well. The benefit for you next week is to sit back and let things just come in, because things are going to be coming to you. So get a lot of things done now, because you will see kind of like toward the latter degrees of Aries, you will see things starting to circle back around and coming back to you. So there could be a lot of communication at afar. It could be people from afar coming and communicating to you. Hopefully it's not about a mother and her health or anything like that. I get like it could be about a woman or some challenges there, or father. But I do see communications from afar or things starting to come in. Okay. That being said, the challenge could be a woman, could be mother. Okay. Some of you, pregnancy, if you're pregnant, could be challenging at this time. Hormones. If you're a Cancer woman, your hormones could be out of control. And hopefully nobody has a sexually transmitted disease. Feeling like life is going to grow and you're going to prosper and you're going to get from wherever you are at now, because there's a sense of some of you Cancers feeling like there's some type of invisible glass ceiling that you can't permeate and get to another level to. But I'm here to tell you that you can. And it takes time. Okay. Work life, you will be kind of aggressive, taking care of things, making things happen, looking good while you're doing it. Getting a lot of things accomplished next week. Second week of April, you'll be getting a lot of things accomplished next week at the workplace. Probably a go-to person. People will be reaching out, and you'll kind of be able to take the call and lead the charge and make things happen. You definitely could get good feedback from a company. Companies that you're interviewing with now either really like you and want you to be a part of the team, or they're looking for someone who could be a part of the team, like a family. Those kind of places to me is always very tricky, because you're an individual. You can't be part of a family of a company. Like, are you kidding me? I don't get stuff like that, but hey, you know, some places try to pull that stuff. So maybe it might be the same way with you. Like, they want this family feeling. They want it to be like everyone likes each other and this, you know, unrealistic thing. So it could be something like that, or you just really fit in extremely well. Hopefully that's the case. It's the latter. Or you have changes coming up with your business. I didn't see this card, so let's look. Ooh, shit. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not going no farther, Cancer. No farther. Okay. I know it's further. Anyway. Great things. Whether it be you're partnering with someone, you're getting ready to start a new business. If any of you Cancers out there is getting ready to start your business, remix your business, reintroduce or do something new, yeah, success is attached directly to it. is tight. And if you do something with another person, specifically the opposite sex, that could be very beneficial to you as well. That can kind of take off. It's just like an opposite sex type of business arrangement or something like that. But I do see success coming your way when it comes to your business. For those of you with the existing businesses, yeah, you can close deals and that sort of thing. You can acquire new clients and powerful clients, long-standing successful clients. So you may feel like this is a pretty good win for you next week, second week of April. That's what I have for Cancers now. Let's look at Leo. Leo, okay, so surprise next week. You could have a new job that's coming your way. And coming for me means that it can happen next week. It can happen weeks to come. But you're closer than you were before of a job coming and money. So you have more money, and either some more money is coming to you and because of a job, or you have money and a job coming. Major energy, second week of April. Well, you know, because something didn't completely end in a catastrophe, some of you are able to kind of get up, dust yourself off and try again, or dust yourself off and move on to the next thing. And that'll probably be the best thing for you, whatever this is. Some of you are able to now jump up and jump out and move on, or jump into something. You can kind of get up and take advantages of situations because it hasn't been all gone. That's what I'm hearing. It's kind of like, you know, some people say, well, now it's all messed up. There's no coming back from it. No, you can come back from whatever has kind of like ended, or you may even have taken for granted, if that makes sense. Major energy. Well, this is a blessing, and it is a blessing. This literally out of the blue. Something is happening, is destined for you to kind of put your foot down, put your guard up, kind of stare competitors, naysayers, bullies, whatever you want to call them, in the face. And that's going to be your blessing, that you didn't run, you didn't cower away, but you actually stood up and you stood out because of it. So something you're going to win because you stand up to it, if that makes sense. I don't know what that means. Challenge, though, is lying, being unethical in any kind of way. That's going to come back to bite you. So you might want to do things right, do things fair, and do things ethical, because it will come back to bite eventually. And don't play victim when it does. Work. So you kind of got the same card as, I think, Cancer. Yeah. And if you have Cancer in your chart, it's going to be a double meaning. Yeah, you're going to look good at work. Very attractive, good, very charming, charismatic, but you'll also be getting out there and getting things done. People can defer to you next week when it comes to work, and you'll heed the call. You'll be there for this person, that person, get a lot done, do it in a very graceful, charming way, and look good while doing it. Can you find a job? You can find a lot of eyes on your resume and people kind of liking what they see. Even if they have to meet with you, they'll like you. They'll like something about you, like you just are very charming and kind and sweet. So you could get a job just off of the strength of that. Like, I really like this person. That's usually what interviews is all about. 9 times out of 10, when I used to interview people, I liked, I was looking for a lot of things, but one of the main ingredients was, do I like the person? You know, are they likable? You know, you can like them, but then you have to make sure that they have the skill set. That makes sense. There's something about like a chemistry and a feeling of likability that person has that makes you say, yeah, we want them. It's a likable thing. Your business, kind of like another sign, I forget who, it's going to be busy. You're going to have a lot going on. Your business is going to be kind of busy. A lot of communication, could be a lot of up traffic going on, whether it be new, existing people, old people coming back. But there's a lot of kind of busyness, a lot of things happening. And you probably will feel, if you run a business for yourself, like, I'm swamped, I'm busy, I just got a lot going on. Some of you, if you travel for business, you may even travel for business. You may start to look long, hard, and wide at how you can expand your business. So you have a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking of future, and business, and money-making ideas. Write them down, record them, because these can catch fire down the line. And, you know, Leos, you may feel like, you know, there's really nothing I can't do And that is true. You know, you are the sign of business, you know, and creativity. So you are extremely creative. You can kind of create just as much as the Lord would allow. That's what I have for Leos. Now let's look at Virgo. Surprise, Virgo. Something awaits, success awaits. So get started. It's something, if you've been thinking, can't stop thinking. If you kept thinking, it's time to stop thinking, and it's time to make a decision and then make action, because success is awaiting. So get out there and get some things done. Whatever you've been thinking and contemplating, it's time to kind of get it done. Major energy is communication. You may be in communication with a Taurus. A Taurus got the same card in the same place. So you could be in communication with Taurus. So this could be understanding something, getting clarity about a situation, finding out about something, cutting something off by force or by choice. You know, this is usually the double-edged sword card. So you gain something, but you also have to give up something or something like that. But that's the main energy, making a decision, getting clarity, and kind of sticking with it. And because of that, you move forward in a situation. You're no longer stressed out, overthinking, overwrought, over. So you are over it. You're going to make a decision, or it's made for you. But by way of that, you can start to move forward. And that also for me is signing on a dotted line, the Ace of Swords for me. So you could be signing something, and that kind of like starts everything else. You may, oh shit. I cannot believe this. I can't believe this. Now, okay. I've been doing the readings in order from Aries. Now it's your sign. So you literally have the same, not all the same cards, but you have the same cards in the same place as Taurus. So I don't know if you work at a company, at a job with a Taurus, if y'all may be doing the hiring or firing, one of you may get hired, may get fired. Something like that is going on. But the challenge is going to be, that just freaked me out. Those same two cards, that's weird. Okay. Something be going on where someone is sorry, not sorry. It could be a challenge for you to care, someone to care about you, somebody to apologize, that sort of thing. You may feel like people don't give a damn. Oh, so this is what you guys were, that type of thing. It could be something like this for you, or someone could be accusing you of that. Work life, same card I got for Taurus, in the same place. Somebody's getting fired, somebody getting let go. This may be just what the hell you need, Virgos. For some of you out there that never started out on your own and had your own business and stuff like that, this may be just what you need to get pushed out of someplace so that you can start slow and steady steps to building your empire. But I do see a letting go. This could be getting laid off. This could be getting let go. And for all of you to be different, I'm not going to sit here. Oh. If any of you do get let go, like if it's any of you, it's because you kind of checked out. You checked out of this place a long time ago, if you ever were checked in. So for some of you, you may have always not really been in it, and it's like, okay, we're gonna let you go. You may have checked out long ago, and it's like, okay, we're gonna let you go. Some of you, you may have devised it this way, like you have a big, way bigger plan. It's like, if I can get myself out of here, then I can go. So for some of you, it is a bigger plan that you need them to let you go. It's like, it could be a contractual thing where you have to get taken out of your contract, something like that. But no matter what it is, I do see, whether it is now that you understand what you need to do or later, you're going to know what to do. And for some of you, definitely you could hear about it, that this person's let go to that, but you may not care. Something about that. Like, I don't give a damn. So I never liked them anyway. Can you get a job? Yes, you can. You definitely can align. You may even know people that can hook you up with a job. So, you know, Virgos are really good at networking. You know, get your networking going, because, you know, someone is going to be able to tell someone to tell somebody to tell you, or tell them about you. So, yeah. And if it's just you on your own, I see, you know, a recruiter or an interviewer really liking you, and you kind of like instant connections, and the vibe is there. Business, slow and steady, right? Slow and steady. And that's how you're taking the business. Some of you are taking the beginning steps, so you're still working and developing and nurturing your business, that sort of thing. But there's a slow and steady, but also a steadiness that's moving with your business is what it looks like to me. The money could be coming in, but also could be coming in pretty slow. That's what it looks like to me. That freaked me out, that those cards being the same. So it could be like some massive layoffs or layoffs coming in, and it's hitting Taurus and Virgos, which is pretty interesting. So that's what I have for Virgos. Now let's look at Libra. Okay, Libras, watch your diet and go get screening. You may be surprised of some like symptoms you're getting. So be careful with your diet and go get a screening is what it's saying for you. Major energy, a lot to ponder, a lot to consider. Some of you, the second week of April, you are daydreaming. You're thinking about a lot of things, but there's a lot to consider, a lot to ponder. This is not, to me, confusion. At least not in this deck, obviously. It's just, you know, really taking consideration and stock. There's a lot that rides on this. It's a lot that comes out of the decisions that you make, and you know that. Or some of you may not know it, and when you make these decisions, you'll find out later. But there's at least a sixth sense, a knowing that, yeah, I better pick right. It's that type of thing. Hard work is going to pay off big time. A move, some of you are doing that, is going to pay off big time. I feel like taking it one step at a time, even though it becomes pressure over time, but taking it and doing it, even with the pressure, is going to be a benefit for you. Even whatever that comes your way with it is like, yeah, this is all going to pay off in the end. But, you know, I'm kind of doing the grunt work right now, if that makes sense. And the challenge is holding back, not spending, not opening up, using your energy, efforts, time wisely, and making right decisions. This is going to be a bit of a challenge second week of April. Work looks good. You're in a good spot with work. You may really get along with people at work. Everything is kind of going nicely. Everybody is getting along at the workplace. There could even be like a party or some type of a gathering at work, or people getting together. I don't know why they have no shoes on. Like, what? Why the feet bare? I don't know. But in any case, I see like kind of like spending time or having like, I don't know, virtual little dates together, that type of thing. Biz, job, can you get a job? Hold on, how the hell did that get? I do see that you can get interest. That kind of comes out of nowhere. You may not be so sure where you stand if you're being interviewed with someone, and then you realize, oh, they did like me. Oh, they want to see me again. So this could be like a second round or another round, or someone want you to come in to do more, or prove more, or that sort of thing. You could also get a thank you. We really did enjoy you, but no thank you. It could be that too, the way that card came out. Your business, second week of April, you're getting back into business, or it's business as usual, but either you just don't feel it as much anymore, or the money isn't coming in as much anymore, or if you do business with other people, the vibe may not be there with those other people anymore. It's just, you may feel to an extent things are changing, or things have changed. And you would be right, because South Node is coming to your sign, like in a matter of weeks. May, I believe, that's when it's shifting and is going into your sign. It's leaving Scorpio and Taurus. So yeah, you could start to feel like, damn, like a shift, like, you know, what happened to the good old days, that type of thing. Or it could just be a week of that. Like this week, money was a little low, revenue was low, that sort of thing. So that's what I have for Libra. Now let's look at Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpios, this time next year, I don't know what this means. It'd be different for all of you guys, but it's something that's going on in your life right now that will be over by this time next year. Hopefully it's whatever you don't want anymore. You know? Okay, so major energy, you putting your foot down, second week of April, putting your foot down. You may feel like people are doing that to you, like pressure is busting pipes. So you're putting your foot down, you're asserting yourself, and other people are doing that to you. Yeah. Got some powerful ass cards here, Scorpio, like powerful cards. The challenge here is... No, I'm sorry. This is not a challenge. This is a blessing. So the benefit for you second week of April is getting along to go along, being pleasant, accepting invitations and invites, and really just kind of having a good time and enjoying yourself. You know how some people are able to kind of like overlook a lot of things and they don't let every little thing get to them. Like it takes too much for them to be like, okay, now. And even then, at least they don't get too bent out of shape. It could be something like that. I don't know any Scorpios like that. They may play that way. They could play and try to, like, they won't curse you out or, let you see them bust a sweat. But inside, so it's saying like really to enjoy all the little moments, don't let the little things get on your nerves and just kind of like go with the flow. Some of you, the benefit will be having this, being able to be invited and have a good time and going out and that sort of thing. So it's just, that sort of thing. That's going to be a benefit, getting together with people or being invited to places and that sort of thing and just going with it. Challenge could be a job. Challenge could be church. Challenge could be your religion, belief systems. It could be learning something, understanding something, being appropriate, everybody behaving appropriately and as they need to. That could be a challenge, a commitment of some sort. Taking on responsibilities second week of April could be a challenge. It could be one or all of those things that could be challenging you second week of April. Okay. So for some of you, it could be a challenge getting work, working, people being appropriate at work, that type of thing. Work life, that being said, at work, kind of, I almost want to say boring. Second week of April could be boring, could be very peaceful, like not a whole lot going on. You could be trying some new procedures or formulas at work. You might just be kind of going with the flow and everything is just kind of flowing. Is nothing kind of out of bounds or anything like that. It's just like a go with the flow type of thing, if that makes sense. So yeah, pretty easy. Usually this is like easiness, patience. It's like it's like a blessing that's over the energy. So everything just kind of is easy flowing, if that makes sense. Can you get a job second week of April, Scorpio? Yeah, I see you kind of getting work like almost immediately. If you've been looking, you might find yourself, they wanted me the next day, and then I started working like crazy. Or you can get gig work. If you start doing gig work, there's money to be had with gig work. For some of you, the salary. So that may be the only thing that kind of holds back is like a salary. And for some of you, you may need to prove yourself before you can gain more money and get more opportunity from a job. I also see that there's some type of a benefit. I don't know what that means. If you can like go out there and apply for something and get money, or you can join some type of program, and through the program, then you get a job. It's something like that. That's what's coming to me. Your business is amazing. It's kind of flourishing and growing. For some of you, you could just be on an uptick of better business, more money, more success, more eyes on you, more, right? And getting in a sweet spot. Like this is when you're at that place where it's like, my money is great. My account is amazing. Money is coming over hand and fist. Believe me, I know. This is a card where money is just coming and coming and coming, and you're solid. You're good. You're settled. You're really good. Everybody really likes you. All the things. Like you're in a sweet spot. So, and this is karmically designed to do that. And for some of you, you're on your way there. You're not there yet. You're on your way there. This is the growth that your business is going to do. And for some of you, you'll be starting a new business or injecting something new into your business, and that'll be what you need to catapult you, because you will catch fire on some type of a new way of making money and doing business. And it's kind of throughout your reading, Scorpio. So now's the time. Now's the time for you to get out there and take the bull by the horn, slowly but surely, of course, and do something for yourself. Maybe not go out and hang out as much, or celebrate and reward yourself after you put in that hard work with doing something for you. And that means, okay, I work a job, but now I'm going to start this business. And I'm taking it one step at a time. And don't be scared. Sometimes, of course, fear is what paralyzes everyone from succeeding. But just do what you need to do and put yourself out there and start something, or really push the pedal to the metal with your business. But I do kind of almost feel like it's something new or renewed when it comes to your business for certain Scorpios out there. So when I have a Scorpios, now let's get Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, someone is on vacation. It says, surprise, surprise, they're on vacation with someone else. So someone could be, excuse me, spending time with another person. I'm not doing love in this reading, so I don't know why that came up, but that's what it says. Surprise, surprise. Next week, they are on vacation with someone else. So, I don't know. I don't know what that means. If you can't get in contact with somebody, it could be that. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. Major energy is the same thing that's challenging Scorpio for you, Sagittarius, second week of April. And that is, could be job, a company you work with, being appropriate, doing what's right, doing what's best. In spite of everything, like taking the high road. Some of you could get more spiritual, more religious. Some of you could default more to a higher power. You may start to align yourself with certain rules and regulations. Just being appropriate and behaving in a certain kind of way, doing things that is just and right, and following proper standards, procedures, and protocols. Sorry, guys. Damn. How would people see you? As a very stable, solid individual who can be counted upon, who isn't rushed to anything, but who's logical and practical, very beneficial and a blessing, who's very valuable to anyone that you encounter. So that's a good thing. Hold on, guys. The challenge. I mean, not the challenge. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. So the blessing is an ending to something. And for some of you, it could be a passing of someone and then there's money left to you or assets or something beneficial. For others of you, this is change, right? It's an end to something. Hold on, guys. Let me get down to my... Okay, so not bad, actually, but it's very interesting because some of you, congratulations, you're finishing up school. So it's an end to school, it's an end to having to hold back and kind of penny pinch and that sort of thing. Even though this is technically penny pinching, but this is also money making card. So for some of you, it's kind of like an end of that strategy and having to kind of hold back and hold on. And what starts new in place of it is getting out and actually started working. So while you're getting out, so some of you may have been too scared, too fearful, too in your head about, I don't have enough, I can't do, now you're going out and getting out and probably saying, F it, I'm just going to go out and do this. I'm just going to start doing this. I'm going to starting to get out and do things, or it doesn't have to be a literal getting outside, but it could be just physically getting up and doing something. Begets a working situation and being able to work and develop something with others or even on your own. But people will come and collaborate. There's some type of collaboration that could go on that can be extremely beneficial for you, Sagittarius. That kind of brings everything back into alignment for you. So less drinking, drugging, stressing, crying, more getting up and getting out and doing things. So it's a shift that's coming for some of you, which is a great thing, especially for those of you who, as I just mentioned, has been kind of paralyzed by fear and overthinking. That's coming to an end. And you're just going to get out and start doing things, and slow and steady, things will start to work. And it's like, now I can I'm starting to build it, and I'm starting to see it being built. That being said, the challenge is making a decision. For some of you, it may be that I don't go out. You don't go anywhere next week, second week of April. And as a result, something that could come to you will not. That's one way to look at the situation. For others of you, making a decision doesn't go the way, making a decision and going toward a path doesn't turn out the way that you want it to. Okay, there's another way that I'm seeing it there. That being said, work life. Some of you are taking vacation, so congratulations. I'm pretty sure you need it. Some of you could start traveling, so you'll be traveling next week for work, taking a vacation from work. It could be out of nowhere. It's like, I'm out of here. Fuck this place. I'm just taking a break. I don't think that you're leaving, but some of you could be leaving. Now, if you do leave, this is by choice. No one's letting you go. It's by choice, but you may feel like another job came through, and if it's another job that came through, you're like, I'm fucking out of it. Like, I mean, on the spot. Some of you Sagittarius, I don't blame you either. I do not blame you. On the spot, it's like, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I don't give a that type of thing. So it could be a leaving immediately. Others of you, you may feel like there's money elsewhere, so you could be ditching your job to do something else that makes you money. I just see all kind of stuff. But if we're just talking about a regular week, regular working week, you are going to be getting things done. You may not be a big talker second week of April. No, you may not be talking to a lot of people who are really all about talking and that sort of thing, but you are going to be big on kind of communicating. I'm sorry, not communicating, but I'm getting things done and doing what it needs, doing what it is needed to get things done, if that makes sense. So you may feel like, I need more money, I need more, you need something more. But I also see kind of like being quieter to yourself and not really being open to communicate with people either. And then again, it could be just taking a vacation. Out of nowhere, when it comes to looking for work, you do see an opportunity that's pretty sweet, whether it be, I really like those people, I like that company, I really want to work there. But there's something that, you know, they may be putting their foot down about, oh, you have to. There's certain things that you're just not going to tolerate. I don't give a damn how much I like you. I'm not going to, what? You're not going to pay me that, or that type of thing. So it could be where it's like everybody it's nice until it's not. And if this is like something where you're doing gig work, that sort of thing, you're going to really have to learn the ropes to optimize on revenue. Business, who knows, right? Business, what's going on with this business? It's been problems with you in this business. You know, honestly, I could be pulling for days. This business is just, it is what it is. I don't know what to say. For some of you, you just may, especially if you have like a spiritual practice, or if money goes really, really well, you may be at your height of creativity in the second week of April, where it's like, yeah, I'm really hitting the target and I'm really creative and there's so many ways in which I can take my business or do things. And you're getting a lot of eyes on you. You may start to see an uptick in people showing interest in you, that sort of thing. But as far as like, where is it going, or do you have a full handle on it? Probably not. So it looks like to me, when it comes to this business. This business to me is a bit of an enigma. If there's money being made in the business, and it's like, I don't really know where I'm going with this. It's like a day by day. And if it's going well, for others of you, it could be love that could be problematic. And then that's kind of getting in on your business. I'm going to go now. I know I've spent way too much time on your reading. Let's get into Capricorn. Capricorn, surprise. Some of you have you have an issue with your home. There could be an issue at home or with your home. Others of you are getting a new home. Okay. Let's see. Major energy, holding back. You're going to sacrifice something, let something go, hold back from something, not react to something, just let it go. Okay? Hold on, Capricorn. I feel like you'll have, and by doing that, somebody's going to come back tucking their tail in between their legs. So this will be a good strategy for you, if that makes sense. Or you'll be seen well by doing that, by not reacting to a situation. Blessing is standing your ground. So it could be, you know, by being self-controlled, by that way alone, you kind of retain and remain in control. And that's going to be a benefit to you, but not allowing just about anything. It's just certain things you're not going to tolerate, even though you're not going to behave in a certain way. You're also not going to play any games and just tolerate anything either. And that's going to be a benefit and a blessing to you. And because of that, you're going to start to take back control, or control will just be restored and understood. Challenge could be people kind of seeing you halfway, you them, people giving to you, you them, and then doing it in a way that is effortless. You may be met with a little bit of a challenge or nastiness of if you're asking for others. Like if you're asking for something for people, it may be hard for them to want to give to you, or you may be a challenge for you to give to them. Something about that with giving and getting could be very challenging at this time. Money coming in a way that you're probably used to could be a bit of a challenge, and thereby way you're unable to do as much as you normally would, or what you would like to do. Business is pretty, your job second week of April is pretty good. Like you will be under control. That's all I see for a Capricorn second week of April. Control. Very much in control, staying in control, and kind of seeing a successful week ahead when it comes to the workplace. Yeah. You can... I feel like for some of you, you can get into a program that could help with a job. You may be thinking about getting a certification. Even some of you may be thinking about going to school. If you're wrapping up a certification or school, this is going to propel you to the next stage, next level. What's going on? Hold on. Oh, yeah. And then you're going to be saying to yourself, like, I'm not so sure. I don't know if I got to. Then out of nowhere, job comes. So just, you're right there. Job is going to come out of nowhere. So congratulations in advance, Capricorn. And your business. For some of you, you're going to have to hold business. You may have to put it on hold, stop it for a minute, not move forward with business. You may not feel as victorious and successful in your business, or you may not feel like you're being seen as much, or you may feel like your name is being a little bit challenged, if that makes sense. I can't think of the word I want to say. But yeah, you may be feeling a little bit challenged with your business, as if you can't move forward on it, or that you're not as successful in your business. You're not being seen in a good light, like the way that you would like to be seen when it comes to your business. But for most of you, you may have to halt it, stop it in some kind of way, that sort of thing. That's what I have for Capricorns. Now let's get Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, surprise, surprise. Layoffs are coming. So you can find out if you work at a place where it's 100 employees or more. You can find out if they are planning to lay off. You have to do your research and find out where you have to go to look it up. But you can do some research and find out what site where they have to. It's federally mandated. Of course, people don't follow law a lot of times, but they're supposed to record it and file it that they are laying off people, if you need to know. But some layoffs are coming. I don't know when they'll be, but they're saying layoffs are coming. Surprise, surprise. Confusion, conflict, all in your head. You may be moody in second week of Aquarius, second week of April, Aquarius. You could be a bit moody, but it's all in your head. You're a bit aggravated. You're very crafty. You see those snakes in her head. Very crafty, extremely manipulating. You ain't shit to play with. Pluto is in your sign, so you really are nothing to play with. So there's endless possibilities of where you can go and how you can take things and what could happen, what could come of things. A lot of people is getting this card, so it definitely speaks to, I guess, Jupiter and Taurus. And for some of you, it's going to be a benefit to you. You may find yourself in a relationship. Your relationship is getting better. Everyone behaving appropriately. Some of you may get stronger in your religion and in your faith. You may be able to implement, or might find yourself abiding more to the rules and regulations. Dare I say, Aquarius? It wanted to flip over, yeah, because you're like, following the rules. Challenge, though, will be to apologize, whether it be it's coming to you or from you. Apologizing, sending sweet nothings, caring, showing a little bit of care and concern. That could be a bit of a challenge for you second week. You may be fresh out. Work life looks good. you know, work life, one thing about it, you're not going to stress yourself. That's for damn sure. You're not stressing yourself. A lot of things could come to you, but you've established yourself in a way where people know how to handle you. They know they know how to approach you, and they're going to know how to approach you and appropriately. So there's that. There's an appropriateness going on here, but it's also a comfort. Like, you're going to be very comfortable at work. There could be someone at work that you may feel like you have to acquiesce to because this is how she behaves. But most of you'll feel like you're in a sweet spot at work. Second week, not a lot going on, just a kind of sweet spot. Oh, okay, good. Because I thought I had stopped it. I was like, damn, did I stop it? Well, for those of you looking for work, you may have wanted something specific and it's like you didn't get it. Some of you don't drink, drug, don't wallow in your sorrows because you will beget more of them. Okay, so come out of this energy of lack and loss and feel like I'm not. Yes, you will. And you keep saying you're never. So just come out of this energy of what you don't have and focus on what you still got. Because see, back there, she has a couple of cards, cups, but she's not, she can't see past the pain and the loss. Some of you, my condolences if anyone has passed away, because that may be the reason why you really can't focus on looking for work, because you're dealing with a loss. So my condolences. That being said, your business is going well. This is a pretty good week for you, Aquarius. Pretty good week. Things are just kind of falling into place, and it's effortless too. It's effortless how things are just falling into place for you. Hopefully that is going to be your blessing with Jupiter going into Taurus. But yeah, pretty good week for you guys. Second week of April is what I have for Aquarius. Now let's look at Pisces. So Pisces, you have this runner chaser karmic relationship coming back, I guess, for another round. Second week of April, next week. So now, when I say next week, I mean the second week of April, because if I put it up this weekend, which is probably Sunday, you may think, like, what week is she talking about? Second week of April. Anyway, so main energy. Oh, why I did that. Main energy. I love it. Enjoy your family, love, family. Happiness, happily ever after, could be all on your mind, and in your energy. So your family and your loved ones will be very important to you. Yeah, very important. You'll see why. People will see you as someone who they can depend on, they can count on, who's loyal, committed, who's appropriate, who's wise, beneficial, who they can go to for blessings, not blessings like God, but like you help bless my life. You've helped, encourage me in some kind of way, right? So it's something more spiritual about you that people really do appreciate, if that makes sense. I don't know. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to remember what this card is for. So the great part about the second week of April, I just completely had a blank moment. Second half of April, second week of April, your children, could be something from the past coming back to you, and that's going to be a blessing. This could be a job too that's coming to you, and you get an opportunity as well. It may be something you're familiar with the type of work, the location, something about it could be familiar. But I see something coming back around to you that is going to be definitely a benefit. I mean, you'll find out what it's all about. I'm not really sure. Everyone's different. And the challenge is going to be communication and getting clarity, making a decision, communicating, getting communication, getting the truth, having an understanding, even to some extent passing a test. Your mental agility could be a bit challenged and compromised at this time in second week of April. Yeah, signing on a dotted line, something like that could be a bit of a challenge, All things mercurial. Work life is good. I don't know why I immediately felt sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize, that sort of thing. So some of you, this may be a better week as opposed to others. You could be getting some type of offer, love, appreciation. People just may be nicer, sweeter, easier to work with at the workplace. You know, some of you, I guess, can find love there as well. Can you find a position second week of April? It's a process. It really will be a process, a slow and steady process. Some of you, it may just take a while to get callbacks or to hear back and get offered a position, but keep doing what you're doing. It's a process. You're doing the right thing though. Your business will go well. For some of you, you're in the bed with the devil. Someone could be funding, or you're working with someone who is very toxic. This whole situation is toxic, but because there's money to be made and there's money there, you're doing it, and it's karma around it. For some of you, you could be winning a court case or some type of judgment, which money will follow. So if you had your money held up in some kind of way, it can get released and be given to you now. Others of you, you could be working really hard for the money that you make. And be careful with aligning yourself with toxic people or situations all in the name of money. That's what I have for Pisces and everyone. Hopefully it's been helpful. Check me back in the next one. Take care, guys.